So hello, and as usual, welcome back to our garden. This is 100% not the video I had planned for today, not even close. Life, everything just gets in the way sometimes, and I didn't get all the stuff that I had planned to talk to you about put into a video. Which is not to say that I'm not going to get to talk to you about it. We're just going to do it slightly differently, and yeah, it won't be the normal fancy videos, because as you can see, I'm actually on the gimbal handheld, which you guys don't see so often these days. It tends to be the Patreons that get this kind of off the cuff, behind the scenes almost kind of video type things. But today you're getting it, and let's just start with this. The plan for today's video was all about change. So many changes. Yeah, and it was all going to be the whole positivity of change, and that's gone out the window. So let's start in the greenhouse, because that's where the first changes happened. Because I suspect now the vast majority of the UK, or at least the northern part of the UK, like here in Scotland, we have taken down our tomato plants. Now the thing is, I bet you've seen so many videos of people cutting down their tomato plants, telling you the season's over, all that kind of stuff. And I've done quite a few of those videos myself. But this year, I wanted to do something a bit different, because, you know the thing, when you've been doing YouTube as long as I have, I get bored of doing those videos. Never mind, you guys probably get bored watching those videos. So I didn't want to do just that kind of simple video. But yes, I have cut down all my tomato plants. Let me put you down. And it went a bit like this. It's time. It's the end of the tomato season. I know a lot of people are getting a bit sad over it, especially this year, because things have just been a bit rubbish in terms of growing this year for crops like this, because we haven't had the heat and the sun that we need. But it's okay, it's the way it is. Some of the fruit I've got in here, it kind of is a breaking point. This will eventually ripen. Some of it, just it won't, there's no chance. But hey ho, it is what it is. It's not a waste. The green stuff, there's plenty of things to use it in. And when it's a bit bigger, I'm not sure there's much use in that. But yeah, so I'm going to strip these plants and get all of this all cleared away, strip the plants outside, and then get my greenhouse back. I'll catch you in a bit. It's not just the greenhouse that's all change. There's changes going on out in the garden too. Oh no, indeed. Was not the only thing that changed at all. So let me take you where I would have taken you to show you that and explain what's going on there. And then we'll be back in here. Through the gate. Into the world beyond. Right, okay. Do you remember this bit? A few weeks back, or maybe even a few months back now, we told you how we had cut out the hedge from this bit and we planted it up as a nice wee garden. Well, this weekend, we did that with the rest of the space as well. Now, the thing is, we've not finished. We have literally taken out the hedge. These pots were already here, we've just moved them to the side, because we're doing that thing of getting a feel. Because when you make big changes like this, you can't do it as a rush. But yeah, it was way less work than you probably think it was. So, we had done it before with that little bit at the front, so we knew what was going to be needed, and basically it was mostly, the work mostly was digging out some of the root mass, and then it's covered in something we call chuckies, which basically is just lots of small stones. we have to take all that out. So lift all of that, sieve it so that we're not taking away too much of the soil. But I am going to have to seriously improve the soil because it's pretty poor. And then we've got lots of plans about the planting that's going to go in there. And that was something else we did this weekend. And again, I had planned to take you through the whole thing. Let me just tell you this. Let's start at the fence bed. You guys know the fence bed well. Okay, there's lots of stuff coming up about it because we're doing lots of thinking about potential changes. Now the thing is, I did a wee clip for you because I think the garden still has lots of colour just now, even though we are kind of at the end of the summer season. In fact, it's actually been really, really cold here. We were down to 3 degrees Celsius the other morning. Yeah, it's really cold overnight. We've got a couple of days now where it's warmer during the day, so it's nice and pleasant just now. Still cold during the night, but it's just a few days. We're proper into autumn now. And I can see gaps. I can see things aren't looking their best. You might not notice. But because of that, I'm now starting to think about this bed and will I change it? Will we completely revamp it? But one of the things we definitely are doing with the space that we've just taken the hedge from out the side and here, and HMS Dahlia, which is looking stunning just now, we're starting to think about the bulbs that are in there and the new bulbs. And the bed at the back, which we planted the apple trees in, I'm going to have to put loads and loads of new bulbs in there because of course we disturbed that entire bed, and the bulbs are pretty much, the bulbs are pretty much gone or being disturbed or moved, so we have to replace it all. We ordered 900 new spring bulbs. 900. Given we ordered 300 last year, I didn't think that would happen. But new planting space. Oh, and there's another new one I forgot to tell you about. So we're going to need lots of bulbs. And of course, guys, if you haven't ordered your spring bulbs yet, I've put our discount code and link in the description of the video and on screen. So pop over there and you can use the discount code if you're ordering bulbs. Tomatoes are gone, peppers are gone, the greenhouse is emptier than it's been in a while. All the little seedlings that I planted for winter have just been potted up, and there's more here. There was spares. So what we did with the spares was we thought we'll take a risk. Seedlings don't do well. Direct sowing in my veg beds doesn't do well. However, we thought we'll just, there's loads. They're not ready to go out into the green stock yet, because normally I wait till the plants are a bit bigger so that they'll survive the slugs. I'm risking it, folks. We've put some of the spares in the bed. Now, the funny thing that happened, Kate has put some in that bed, and there's a bit of a competition because Kate deliberately planted them all in little clumps, whereas I've planted the individual seedlings. Kate's thought with this is that having them planted in these little clumps might somehow protect them, and you know, the slugs and snails and stuff might not eat all of them, whereas there's just one plant there, so if the slugs find it, that one plant is gone. To be fair, that's actually quite a good idea, so we shall see. But as I said, I think the garden is full of colour just now. I think it is looking pretty amazing. I'm a bit annoyed I didn't get more of a video done for you guys, because it would have been nice to show off and take you through the actual changes, the plans, the thinking behind it, how you actually design and plan a flower bed. But I guess it just means I'm going to have to make those videos for you. So that'll be coming up. But for just now, I also did something at the weekend. Now, this is something we've been doing. It's part of the planning your garden and thinking and all of that kind of stuff. Every month, I've been sending a little drone round the garden to record month-on-month changes. Now, you'll get more of this when I do the garden tour video that you guys know I'm planning, because you have been putting your comments into the community chat to tell me what you like in garden tour videos. But in the meantime, let me just give you this little clip from the drone of the September garden. So there we go then. Not the usual Eli and Kate video, much more of the Patreon style handheld video. What do you think? Is this the kind of style you guys like? Would you like more of this run and gun, off the cuff, unplanned, maybe even with the gimbal type videos? Let me know. And if you're bored and you want some more fabulous fun, there's some of the spring bulb videos from last year, including that one. Is fab. I'll be doing it again this year. It's layering up your bulbs. See you folks.